McSweeney's Enchanted Chamber of Astonishing Stories. This is a McSweeney's book, edited by Michael Chabone, but published by Vintage as a paperback original. And McSweeney's and Vintage have hooked up on a number of projects together, and this is one of them. Now, when I first saw this and looked at the cover, I immediately thought they probably borrowed art from a vintage pulp magazine. It just had the look. Could have been original, but it had the look that this would be original art. So I went cruising around and looking for it, and I found Famous Fantastic Mysteries. And the logo is nearly identical to what they use in the book. Famous Fantastic Mysteries started in 1939. The first 5 issues used this same logo, but it was not illustrated. They had another graphic and text. After the first 5 issues, they did 9 issues with this graphic and an illustration. And so I bought an example of one of the 9 issues. So great. But after I actually read the book, it says exactly which vintage magazine they used as inspiration for the cover, and it was not Famous Fantastic Mysteries, or not exactly. This was very successful, and there was a spin-off magazine. And the spin-off magazine is Fantastic Novels. So after I read the book, where it says exactly what they used, I went shopping for Fantastic Novels. Not only almost the same graphic, but the exact same cover art. Because Famous Fantastic Mysteries was very successful, this was a follow-on publication, published reprints of stories, in this case novels, and this one featured a short story and also a novel, 7 Footprints to Satan. This magazine is January 1949. The story originally published in 1927, made into a movie in 1929, which has nothing whatever to do with the book. But anyway, I digress, as I am wont to do. So this is the pulp magazine that they took the cover from McSweeney's Enchanted Chamber of Astonishing Stories. Recently seen a uncorrected proof of this, which would be nice to have to put with the magazine. And because this was the precursor to Fantastic Novels, I'm going to hang on to this anyway. It's an interesting piece. And this is just exactly what you expect in a pulp magazine. Has kind of a flat gloss cover. It's not glossy exactly, but the interior pages are simply newsprint, rough edges all around. All 3 edges are rough. This is a very nice copy, actually. It's a little bit yellowed, but the pages are not brittle. So a nice example of a pulp magazine. Inside cover is advertising the movie Blood on the Moon with Robert Mitchum, Barbara Bel Geddes, and Robert Preston. And here we have a comic, which is actually an ad for Gillette razor blades. Prestone antifreeze on the back cover. So, really interesting magazine by itself. I got it to go with my McSweeney's Enchanting Chamber of Astonishing Stories. So, pretty cool. Would like to have the uncorrected proof, but they want $150 for it, and I will live without the proof.